Acceptance is the beginning of the top. You're not gonna get there if you don't even like where you are right now, because you're not gonna see anything worth building on. You need to see something worth building on. Who you are right now is nothing to be ashamed of. You're doing it for the plot. Don't let anybody who doesn't even know cursive tell you how to write the script. It makes no sense. You decide who you want to be tomorrow, but today you're the best thing that ever happened to you. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today we are going to be talking about why acceptance is good for you, being accepting of yourself. So if you clicked on this video, you're somebody who either doesn't see a future for themselves because who they are now is not who they want to become, or is not guiding them to who they want to become, or they are not currently enjoying who they are right now in this current life that they're living. They're not enjoying life at all. And the thing about accepting yourself is that it takes you from where you are now to where you want to go. A lot of the time we see the flaws, so many flaws in what we do and who we are and who we hang around and where we go to school and what we eat during the day. And sometimes you just have to be content with where you are right now, content with who you are right now, and that will then guide you to where you want to grow to and who you want to grow into. Because a lot of the time we look at ourselves and we're like nitpicking and we're picking at everything that is wrong with us when we should be uplifting ourselves. We should be like, you know what, I did a damn good job today, clap it up to me, right? So I'm going to tell you guys a few, not too much, but a few reasons why acceptance is good for you and your mental health. Number one, acceptance reduces inner conflict and promotes healing. By accepting where we are in life and not fighting against reality, we open ourselves up to inner peace, because a lot of the time we're trying to say, that's not who I am, that's not who I want to be. And because you're fighting so hard about what you're already doing, like let's say for example, you're not a morning person, you get up at 12 o'clock p.m. Well, 12 o'clock is still early. Let's say you get off at like 2 o'clock p.m. You eat dinner for breakfast, you eat breakfast for lunch, you're up till midnight, but then you're telling yourself like, that's not who I am, that's not who I want to be. I want to be a morning girly, a 5 a.m. girly who gets up at 5 a.m. Now you're trying to tell yourself, you get up at 5 a.m., you eat breakfast at 6 a.m., then at 7 a.m. you're going for a run, you're back, you're going to work at 8, and you're fighting against who you are, which is, it's causing an inner conflict, I should say, because that conflict is, you are now creating an energy where you dislike who you are because who you want to be is not aligning with who you are. So when there's disalignment in who you are and where you want to be, it makes you dislike who you are. So what we want to do is kind of take a step back and be like, you know what? I do get up at 2 o'clock. Right? I do eat breakfast for dinner and dinner for lunch, for breakfast. It is what it is, right? But then you start asking yourself, how can I improve from that? What steps can I take to change what I am now and get it to that 5 a.m. girly? So now you can start saying, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to get up at 1. The next day I'm going to get up at 12. Ease your way into the person that you want to be. What you're doing is shocking yourself into who you want to be, and that's not good. That's where you get that disalignment, right? You want to ease into it. Maybe you don't want to stop eating dinner for breakfast right away, right? So start with, okay, I'll eat chicken for breakfast, right? Then you soften it up into sausages, you soften it up to bacon, then you soften it up to avocado toast, you know, like, not to say that avocado toast is just like breakfast, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. You ease into who you want to be, and then eventually it will align. When you cause a abrupt change in your life, it shocks your brain. You do not want to shock your brain into becoming who you want to be, because your brain will automatically reject it because it is not who you are. But if you ease into it, you're slowly convincing yourself that this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I do on a daily basis. When you ease your way into it, your brain will not fight to become that. But if your brain feels like it's being attacked, it's gonna fight it. Its natural job is to protect you. So you have to ease your way, gentle parent yourself into it. Like, hey, I'm gonna wake up at, you know, I'm gonna go for a run. Now Easy. All right, easy. Number 2, and this ties into the first one, but it reduces stress and anxiety. When you accept exactly who you are, where you are in life, and what you do for your living, you're telling yourself, you know what, it's okay to be me. When you consistently tell yourself, I wish I was this, I wish I was doing that, I wish I was there, you're consistently telling yourself you're not good enough. Let me repeat that for those in the back. You're consistently telling yourself you're not good enough. And you know what that does? Raises your anxiety. You know what that does? Make you stressed. You know why? Because you feel like you have to be working hard, but then you're telling yourself, I have to work hard, but how do I work hard? How do I get there? What do I have to do to get there? And then you're having too many thoughts. Too many thoughts at once. Calm it down. Ease into it. Exactly. That's it. That's all is the name of the game. That's it. That's all. Stop trying to impress, whether it be yourself, your family, your friends, whoever, whatever it is. You are who you are. Now, I'm not saying that improvement is a bad thing, but there's a certain way to go about it, and that, my friend, is not it. Ease your way into it by starting with acceptance. Number 3, it increases your gratitude. Right? So accepting who you are and where you are in life, it allows room for you to see the better parts of your life. So if you're constantly feeling like you're missing out on something, you're technically inventing that sadness in your own life, because that all of that I wish and I want, and sometimes it's okay to be exactly where you are. When you look at all the finer things of your life, it creates a better quality of life, right? We don't want to be walking every day, living in the life that only we could live, walking in the shoes that only we can walk in, and not want to be there. It does not make sense. You're the only person that can do it. You might as well enjoy it. Right? So if you see yourself being like, oh, I wish I lived in that penthouse, or I wish I was in Dubai, or I want those shoes, or I want that job, or her hair is always done, I wish I could always get my hair done, or you know, like things like that, you need to look in the mirror and be like, I'm glad I have hair on my head. I'm glad I have clothes to wear. I am glad I have the struggle of what outfit to wear in the morning. I'm glad I can't decide which shoes to wear with this outfit. Things that you are grateful for in the life that you are living, because at the end of the day, we're all living our own individual lives, walking our own individual paths. You're not gonna be like the next person, and the only reason why you feel like you want to be like the next person is because society told you they're better, and they're not better. They're just different. Yeah, sometimes somebody got something that you want, right? It's okay once in a while to be like, yo, those shoes are mad cool, I want those. Or you see somebody eating good every day and you're like, I wish I had money like that. It's okay once in a while, but every day you're creating your own sadness. Every day you're making your quality of life worse, and that's not what we're here for, right? We want to make sure that we're every single day being appreciative of where we are, being grateful that we got this far, and being grateful for whatever is to come, because honestly we don't know what is to come, but we do know that between today and tomorrow I'm gonna be better, and that's a choice I'm gonna make, because we all got a choice. Remember that video, we all got a choice. That's a choice I'm gonna make. But today I'm gonna be grateful that I made it this far from yesterday. There's nothing wrong with not having everything. You know, having everything is also just as sad as having nothing, because when you have everything, you no longer know what you want. You no longer have a wish, a need, a necessity. You're just being. And when you have nothing, you're spending all your time wishing you had everything. Like, either way, you're wishing for something or not aspiring to do anything. And as humans, we aspire. So it's either you're not aspiring or you're aspiring too much, right? And you don't want to be on either side of the spectrum. You want to be right where you are, happy, content, appreciative, grateful, and all of those things and above. You don't want to spend the rest of your life wishing that it was something else, because you're going to regret it. Because you trying to be anything but yourself with limited time at that, I'm not going to say how to live your life. I'm just saying that's not the way to do it. Number 4, acceptance creates authenticity within. You don't want to be walking around life saying, this is how I should look. This is what I should be doing. Should what? It does not make sense to put on a facade. Like, be exactly who you are. And if the people don't like it, what I told y'all, cut them off. Cut them off. Nobody should be making you feel like who you are is not enough. Let me explain it like this. If you accept who you are as a whole, as a person, what job you do, the lifestyle you live, as a whole, and somebody tries to tell you you're not enough, you're not this, you don't make enough money, you don't have this lifestyle, this luxury life that you think you have. If you already accepted who you are and where you are in life, nobody can tell you about yourself. Only you are going to be able to tell you about yourself, and only you can write that story for yourself, and nobody else's words are going to matter to you. You're not going to keep changing. Oh, your mom said this, so now you're going to change to what she wanted you to be, and then your friend said this, so now you're going to change back to what they want you to be, and then your uncle said this, and now you're like, wait a minute, it's too many people telling me what to do right now, and now you're confused. Now you're having an identity crisis because you don't even know what's going on right now. When you accept exactly who you are, where you are in life, it gives you this sense of clarity of exactly who you are as a person. It allows you to be exactly who you are as a person. No matter if there's a change in environment, a change in who you're around, a change in the job, and change in your career path, you're always going to be exactly who you are. Like, look at Adam Sandler. To this day, he still wears sweatpants and baggy shirts and sweaters, right? But we all know this man got money, but he never changed who he is because authentically he accepts who he is as a person. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies, but who he is, he's always gonna be the baggy sweatpants and the sweater guy. It's who he is, and he accepts that. He's not trying to fix his image to Hollywood and whoever he's trying to impress. When it's time to impress somebody, yeah, he can go up there and do his stand-up, or yeah, he can go and do his acting for his movie auditions. But when he's him, he's him. Nobody's changing that. Don't let people outside of who you are tell you what to do with who you are. I hope that makes sense to y'all. Don't let nobody outside of you tell you who to be. It doesn't make sense. They're not walking in your shoes, and they're not seeing what you see on a daily basis. If you feel like this is the life you want to live, for the lifestyle that you want, for the person that you are, live it. And the next person to say something to you about it, ask them, do you even know who you are? And then when they tell you, be like, actually, let me clock that T. Now it's, you can't tell me who I am. You can't tell me. But you was just trying to tell me who I was. Exactly. Number 5, it frees mental space for positive actions. You don't want to be out here acting like I wish, I hope, I dream, and you're taking no action, right? But you're not gonna take action if you're not even accepting who you are right now. The thing about accepting who you are is that it makes you authentically you, and when you're authentically yourself, you can tell yourself exactly what you need to do to change who you are right now to become who you want to be. You're not going to become who you want to be if you do not know and accept who you are right now. Because if you don't accept who you are right now, you're not going to be able to consciously critique who you are right now to change it into who you want to be. You're going to be delusional. You're going to be telling yourself, well, I already get up in the morning, so I can get up at 5 a.m. Whole time you're getting up at 2 p.m. You have to make it make sense for yourself. I cannot stress it enough. Make it make sense for yourself so you can be the sense that you're making. I want y'all to understand, accepting yourself is not a defeat. Accepting who you are is not a defeat. It is the step 1, the foundation to becoming your best self. I'm trying to put it to the words that are gonna reach y'all. Y'all have to understand, please. I want y'all to hear me when I say this. Who you want to become starts with who you are right now. You're not gonna get to who you want to become if you don't start with who you are right now. And how are you gonna know who you are right now if you don't even accept you? If you don't accept you, who gonna do it? If you don't know who you are, who gonna know it? Like, that's what I'm trying to make clear for y'all. Who you are right now is nothing to be ashamed of. You're doing it for the plot. Don't let anybody who doesn't even know cursive tell you how to write the script. It makes no sense. You decide who you want to be tomorrow, but today you're the best thing that ever happened to you. You're the greatest thing that ever happened to you. If anything that happens today is outside of your control and nowhere near what you want to become, stay away from it, and stay away from the people who tell you you need to be that, because at the end of the day, you live your life and you walk in your shoes. So if somebody wants you to be the best version of this in their head, tell them to do it their damn self. Don't let nobody tell you to change your plot for their story. They're in the different movie. Clock it. The thing about acceptance is that you're choosing that today you were great, and you understand that you did the best that you could, and tomorrow you'll do better, but today you were amazing. Acceptance is not the bottom. Acceptance is the beginning of the top. You're not gonna get there if you don't even like where you are right now, because you're not gonna see anything worth building on. You need to see something worth building on. Accepting yourself is the seeing that you're worth building on. Who you are today does not define who you will be tomorrow. It is the first step to becoming who you will be tomorrow. But for now, today was okay. And sometimes today was great. And sometimes today was the best day ever. But today, nothing's wrong with you. Today, you're the best damn thing that ever happened to you. And tomorrow, you're going to be even better. But today was today. Alright, but that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I spoke to y'all in the language that you understand, because I need y'all to understand this. Please, you need to be grateful and accepting of who you are today, because y'all are great people. Y'all are great people with great futures, but today is just today. That's it. Today is just today. But follow me on Instagram at Makita, MAK3DA_. Follow my business page on Instagram at luxempulse, and follow my business page on TikTok at luxempulse. And I will see y'all in the next one, which will be, I think it's a fashion video. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I'm not a liar this time. I'm just confused. Also, if y'all want me to do Vlogmas, let me know down below. I'm thinking about doing it, but Vlogmas is coming up quickly, so if y'all want me to do it, let me know now so that I can really plan on it. I'm a type A person. I can make it happen, but I just want y'all to know that if y'all don't want me to do it, y'all gotta let me know so that I don't do it and waste my time, because I don't want to waste my time, because then my feelings are gonna get hurt. So just make sure y'all are communicating with me the way that I'm communicating with y'all. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking for. But love y'all. Peace, love, and vlog. See y'all later.